Christmas Eve, 196667 was one for the books. There was happiness all around Whoville and peace in the world. But not everyone was happy. There was a darkness in that little town. There was an evil that went around. And that evil brought a sadness that swept one family's life forevermore. This is the real story of how the Grinch stole Christmas. The cold blew the cock of the Whoville town as darkness settled on the streets. The Grinch had just finished yoinking all of the Christmas presents in town, and he was on his last family's house. When he entered the home, he filled his duffel bag with all of the gifts that Santa laced the tree with, and he took everything in that low income, cost of living affected family home when something unexpected happened. The Grinch, after all of his stealing and robbing and gang shit, felt his stomach rumble from all that work. He felt hungry, and his rumbling in his stomach turned into toxic gases, and the Grinch let out a monstrous level fart. And little Gabriella from the Bronx side of Whoville smelled the gases, and she heard that noise, and it woke her up out of her sleep. And then she rolled out of bed and went to find out who the fuck was in her house. And to the little bitch ass kid's surprise, she saw the green, malevolent, demented monster in her living room. And that monster was trying to stuff the whole Christmas tree in the chimney. And she yelled, "Oh my gosh, what is that shit?" And her yell woke up her brother Jose. But weirdly enough, the parents in that house didn't wake up after that yelp review. And maybe that was because of all the 70 hours of work they had to do to keep a little roof over the kids' heads in this shit overpriced planet where housing is 99.9% of your income. Anyways, Gabrielle and Jose stood there in that living room in shock and fear as they looked at the mystical green demon. And then that green demon turned to them with his furry green nasty face, and he said, "Hi kids, I'm Santa. Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas." And that's when Gabriella from the Bronx of Whoville said, "Hey yo son, come on now. You gotta do better than that. I'm from the hood, as you can see. We ain't dumb, son." And as soon as Gabriella tried to finish her sentence, the Grinch swiped Gabriella's neck back front, sort of like an Apple lock screen. And the nail of the Grinch pierced through the child's skin, and she leaked red Christmas cheer all over the living room. And Jose watched, paralyzed in fear, And the green demon said, "Hey, buddy, you're not gonna say anything about me killing your fucking sister, are you?" And the Grinch walked closer as he said that. And the boy, in fear, peed his pants. And he said, "No, I'm not gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing." And as the Grinch came closer, he tried to grab the boy, and the boy ran off into the house. And the green demon was fast, and he caught the boy. And the boy stared at the demon, face to face. The boy saw the green Grinch's dagger, blackened nails. And he noticed the brown tint on the fangs of the monstrous Grinch. And that green fur up close was moldy and filled with dandruff and lice crawling all over his scalp. And that demon was holding the boy by his shirt back. And the Grinch then did something so evil. The Grinch pressed the back of that boy's neck, and he felt around for the boy's spine. And if one swift, strong strike, the Grinch pulled out the whole of that boy's skeleton from his neck. And Jose fell to the ground, deboned, and a blood-curdling yelp came out of him. Oh, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad. Yeah. And that boy died in front of the green demon as blood painted the walls of the room, and the sister and brother's blood made the floor slippery, and the Grinch skated in the blood. And his stomach growled again, and this time he had an idea. The Grinch did something sick, something unforgivable, something just fucking evil, something malevolent, something Dahmer. The Grinch took the flesh of Gabriella and deboned her, and then he took the flesh of the already deboned boneless chicken wing Jose, and he put it on the stove, and he stir-fried, chop sueyed the kids, and he seasoned them up, added garnishes, and didn't forget the parsley like Chef Ramsay always told him. And he feasted on the kids, and he chomped on the kids, and he gargled and enjoyed every bite of them as the children's parents slept in the other room. And after the demon evil monster was finished, he let out a monstrous belch of demons from hell. And there was nothing but bones and blood all out the room. And the Grinch had a festive idea. He took all the bones of the children, them in Christmas wrap, and put a little bow on top of them, and put both of the presents under the tree. The next morning, the parents noticed the children were missing, and then they went out into the living room, and they saw a sight that no parent should ever have to see. There was blood everywhere, and the parents slowly unraveled the wrap of the presents, and they found their children's archaeologist dust-covered bones under the tree as they cried in discontent. And this was at the same time in the wonderful story where the Grinch's heart doubled in size, and everybody in Whoville got their gifts back and their trees back, and everybody danced around the Christmas tree with the Grinch, and he was the most loved character in the town. But not every family loved the Grinch. The broken family on 1227 Oak Whoville Street hated the Grinch, as they cried while watching the festivities and the Grinch twerking and dancing around the tree. And nothing was ever the same for that family. Ever again. And this is their story of how the Grinch killed their Christmas. Merry Christmas, guys. The end. Rocking around the Christmas tree with the green demon murderer. Party hop. Ooh.